It is scenes like this one, dozens of times a day, that keep Detroit police officers so busy. Well, now Local 4 has learned more than 200 officers are ready to call it quits.
That's right. Steve Virgiola joins us now. And Steve, this is all fallout from the city's bankruptcy.
Well, it really is, and I guess in this case, perspective is everything. Depending upon who you talk to, the city of Detroit either faces a severe crisis in the police department or just another negotiating obstacle on the path out of bankruptcy. According to Mark Diaz, Detroit Police Officers Association president, a large number of Detroit officers are ready to retire because of what lies ahead with regard to their pension benefits.
Right now, roughly 200 of our frontline police officers who can leave, and at this point, fiscally speaking, it's probably going to be in their best interest based on what's in the plan of adjustment.
Diaz says the proposed cuts are substantial.
In some cases, it's a matter of guys losing over $400 a month in a pension benefit for them to leave now.
The city's position is that contingency plans are in place, with potential arrangements with other communities in case a large number of Detroit officers do leave. While the city has reached agreements with a coalition of Detroit unions, the DPOA and the Firefighters Association are holding out. They say members just can't accept such deep cuts. Diaz says he remains open to hearing new ideas from Detroit's emergency manager.
I've never closed my door to negotiations. In fact, that door is going to remain open. They say that public safety is the most important variable in this equation. Well, it's time to prove it.
I did put in a call tonight to the office of Emergency Manager Kevin Orr. I did not hear back from anyone, but I think it's very safe to say tonight that these two sides are not close at all to an agreement. Devin, Carmen, back to you.
So, Steve, how does this affect the process of coming out of bankruptcy? Does it hold it up?
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't say hold it up as much, put it in a new dimension. Ultimately, Judge Stephen Rhodes will have to make a ruling on the feasibility of the plan. This objection now that's been filed by the union, I think what it really does is just cause more urgency for these two sides to reach some kind of an agreement. So that's where it stands now. The bargaining will continue.
All right, and as he said, his door is still open. Steve Virgiola reporting for Islam.
Well, it's no surprise the city's been in trouble for a long time. I mean, the city of Detroit's a mess. It's a fucking war zone. And now this. I don't know all the details of the cuts, obviously. But these officers are putting themselves on the line, so they can't be happy. I mean, I wouldn't be happy either. But that's another big mess for the city of Detroit. That's all I know. The city of Detroit is not too far from me. I've said that before. And I work in that city. And when I drive through that city, my gun is locked, loaded, and ready. Because I have to go to work there every morning. And I'm in and out as quick as I can, just because I look around, I'm aware all the time. The street that I take never usually has a lot of people on it in the morning. That's why I take that particular street. And basically, for me, if I get to a red light and there's nobody coming from either direction and traffic's light, I don't sit there. I go. I'm not sitting at the light down there. In fact, people have been told before to do it because you never know what's going to happen. You got to be on your toes down there. And with less cops in the street, it's only going to get worse. Not that the cops can be there on time, but it's not going to help anything either. The only good thing that's been going on the last 3-4 months is that there's been a lot of stories of citizens protecting their homes and killing robbers and stuff to try to break in their homes. So what that shows you is that armed citizens do help. Unlike the anti-gun lobby says, they don't do more harm than good. They do more good than harm. So, interesting story. The city's in trouble. And if I'm not wrong, the cops already took a pay cut a while back, so I don't know. Pretty crazy stuff anyway. I'll put a link in the description box of this video.